All right, before we dive in, do me a quick favor, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button right down below. You are not going to want to miss what's coming. So, what happens when two absolute titans of AI declare war on each other? Well, you get a story packed with corporate drama, unbelievable speed, and a breakthrough so wild it sounds like it was ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie.
And I have to be crystal clear about this. This is not some future prediction or a thought experiment. This is real. It has already happened. And honestly, it pretty much changes everything.
So, our story kicks off with this high-stakes showdown between two of the biggest names in the game, OpenAI and Anthropic. And the prize they were fighting for wasn't just bragging rights. It was about who would dominate the future of AI. And the whole thing, the entire battle, came down to just 15 minutes.
Just look at this timeline. It tells you everything you need to know about the insane pressure these guys are under. Both companies were slated to launch their big new thing at the exact same time, 10 a.m. Pacific. But then, at the very last second, Anthropic jumps the gun. They release at 9:45. OpenAI fires back just 15 minutes later. Make no mistake, this was not some friendly coordinated launch. This was a shot being fired.
So what was OpenAI's big counterpunch in this AI arms race? This wasn't just some small update, okay? No. They dropped something called GPT-5.3 Codex, and let me tell you, this thing is an absolute beast.
Now, to really get why this is such a massive leap, you have to understand what an agentic coding tool even is. This is not just some autocomplete that suggests the next line of code for you. No. This is an AI that you can give a simple prompt to, and it will go off for days and build a complete, complex, fully functional application all by itself. This completely changes the game for who can create software.
And it's not just about new skills. It's about raw power. OpenAI's own internal tests showed that GPT-5.3 Codex is a staggering 25% faster than the last model. In the AI world, a performance jump like that it's huge. But believe it or not, the speed isn't even the most shocking part of the story. Not by a long shot.
Okay, this is where the story goes from impressive tech to truly mind-bending. Because buried deep inside OpenAI's official announcement was this one single cryptic sentence. A claim so profound that it might just change the world.
Just let that sink in for a second. The company that built the AI is on record saying that the AI was a key partner in its own creation. This, of course, brings up one massive glaring question.
Right? How on earth does a piece of software help build the next more powerful version of itself? Are we looking at the start of the singularity here, or is there a logical explanation for all this? Well, that's exactly what we're about to break down.
The secret, it turns out, is a process that sounds incredibly complex, but when you boil it down, it's actually beautiful in its simplicity. It's all about creating a feedback loop, a method where the AI essentially becomes its own harshest critic to speed up its own evolution.
Here's how it works, in 4 basic steps. First, the developers put out an early, kind of unfinished version of the model. Then, and this is the absolute key, they use that early AI to analyze its own code. The AI is literally hunting for its own bugs and flaws. And finally, the human developers take all that feedback from the AI and use it to build the final, much improved version. It's a true partnership.
This critical step, the part where the AI finds its own mistakes, is what OpenAI is calling the self-debugging phase. It's this incredible collaboration between human creativity and raw machine intelligence.
Now, if you want the technical, nerdy term for this whole process, it's called recursive optimization. And it's recursive because the system is literally feeding its own output right back into itself, which creates this powerful engine for faster and faster improvement. So what's the big takeaway here? Why does any of this matter? Because it signals a fundamental shift in how we create advanced technology. We might be witnessing the end of the era where AI development is purely led by humans. It's being replaced by a new model, a collaborative one, where AIs actually help bootstrap their own successors into existence.
You can see the whole story laid out right here. We've got the huge jump in speed, right? And the leap in capability, going from just reviewing code to building entire applications. But the real revolution, the game changer, is that bottom row. The development method itself has evolved from human-led to AI-assisted self-creation. That is the paradigm shift.
And all of this leaves us with one final massive question. We've just seen an AI play a critical role in building a new version of itself that's 25% better. So what happens when that new version is 50% better?
and plays an even bigger role in creating the next one. That's the thought I want to leave you with. We are on a new path, and it is accelerating fast. The question isn't if AI will change our world anymore, it's how fast.